The Basketball Champions League is back. After a brief break over the Christmas and New Year period, we now have the important task of finalising the regular season group games, and game day 10 brings us to Germany and Group C as medi Bayreuth are taking on Petrol Olimpija. Well, a decent support has come into this arena as per for medi Bayreuth. Such a passionate basketball family here. And, well, so far in the Basketball Champions League, they must be absolutely delighted with what they've seen. Just a recap of the Group C Game Day 10 games. Umana Venezia beat Rosa Radom 102-93. Movistar beat Strasbourg 81-65. And Banvit against Ike is the other game going on today. Update you with that score in just a second. Was in fact Movistar Estudiantes who beat Strasbourg by 81 points to 65. Movistar Estudiantes, one of the informed sides in Group C. As we will see here, you can see them topping the table at the moment with a 6-4 record, the same as Umana Venezia, who of course have already played 10 games as well with a identical record, 6-4. So, of course, that means medi Bayreuth there in third position, 6-3 at the moment. A victory here against Petrol Olimpija would see them go top of the table. So, great chance for the German sides here. As Petrol Olimpija, on the other hand, well, they have a 3-6 record so far, and they will need an incredibly strong end to the regular season to stand any chance of qualification to the knockout stages. Here is the Petrol Olimpija roster then, and well, they've been hugely reliant on Jordan Morgan there, the number 9, 26-year-old centre. 17.9 points a game he's averaging, and 8.3 rebounds as well. Incredible statistics. It puts him 5th in the points per game statistics in the whole Basketball Champions League, and he also sits in 2nd position in the rebounds per game, just behind DJ Kennedy of Pinyal Karşıyaka. So Jordan Morgan, the man to watch for the visitors. Here is the home side's roster then, medi Bayreuth. And, well, they'll be looking to Gabe York, who's averaging 17.7 points a game. Other guys like James Robinson and Andreas Seifert as well have been chipping in on offense. And they'll be looking to the big man, Mare, who's averaging 6.6 rebounds a game. So the two sides will just be introduced to the crowd. First of all, it will be the Petrol Olimpija side, and we can get started in around 5 minutes time or so. Well, these two sides met each other all the way back in October, the end of October, and it was a fairly straightforward victory for medi Bayreuth back in Slovenia, 90 points to 77. That one finished in the end. Medi come into this game on a 3-game win streak as well. They won on game day 7 at home to Ike Athens. They won on game day 8 at home to Rosa Radom. And they also won on game day 9 just before the Christmas break on the road to Strasbourg. So they're in good form. And they have only lost once here in Germany as well. That came back on game day 5 against Movistar Estudiantes. So they have turned this arena into a bit of a fortress over the last few months. And, well, as I mentioned, the crowd have, I'm sure, a big part to play in that as well, because you can see them flocking in their numbers today. And it'll be a scintillating atmosphere for the next few hours, that is for sure. So the home side now just being introduced to the crowd. Well, Petrol Olimpija, they did lose their last game on game day 9 at home to Banvit. But before that, they did pick up a couple of back-to-back wins. They beat Rosa Radom at home on game day 7, and also picked up a good win against Strasbourg on game day 8 by a point. It was a bit of a thriller, that one. And somewhat surprisingly, their only win on the road in the Basketball Champions League this season came against top-of-the-table Movistar Estudiantes. So it certainly shows that they have the ability to beat the big sides. Unfortunately for them, it's just trying to get some consistency and trying to do it a little more often than they are doing so at the moment. There's another key man there, is Damon Brooks for Medi Bayreuth, averaging 11 points a game, 3.7 rebounds. And there is the big man, Assem Mare, 6.6 rebounds, 10.4 points in the Basketball Champions League already for the Egyptian. Currently sit in 5th position in the Basketball Bundesliga to Medi Bayreuth. Obviously a very competitive league. Bayern Munich at the top of the table there with a 16-1 start to the season. They lead by 6 points already, but you've got to think they're competing with the likes of Bayern Munich, Alba Berlin, MHP Riesen, Ludwigsburg, Bros Bamberg, Freeport Skyliners, AVA. Here are referees: Johan Rosso, Sebastian Klivatz, and Michel Protz. Our 3 referees today. Yeah, so certainly not the easiest domestic league to play. Well, Medi Bayreuth, of course, playing their debut season in the Basketball Champions League. They reached the quarterfinals last season in Germany, finishing 4th in the regular season. And here is the Petrol Olimpija starting 5 then. They go with Jan Span, Gregor Hrovat, Domen Lorbeck, Devin Oliver, and Bojan Radulovic. Devin Oliver has been one of their standout players for Petrol Olimpija so far this season. 14 points, he's averaging 7.8 rebounds. Zoran Martic is the Petrol Olimpija coach. Was, of course, Gasper Ocon, who was in charge of Petrol Olimpija until Zoran Martic came in well, not too long ago, really, a few days ago. Here is the Medi Bayreuth starting 5 then. James Robinson, Gabe York, Nate Linhart. They'll be looking to get the ball into him as much as possible. Damon Brooks and Andreas Seifer. So Gabe York, their key man on offense, but Nate Linhart is very good with the ball in hand. He's averaging 4.9 assists in the Champions League, and he'll look to try and dictate the game for them. And Raul Korner is the Medi Bayreuth coach. Took over back in 2016, and well, because of the success they had in the Bundesliga, he actually was the team international coach for the 2017 BBL All-Star game. But it's going to be interesting here to see how Petrol Olimpija go about things. Of course, Medi Bayreuth will be strong favourites on paper. But as I mentioned, Petrol Olimpija certainly have it in them to cause an upset. That away win against Movistar Estudiantes earlier on in the Basketball Champions League just goes to highlight how threatening they can be. But I'm sure Medi Bayreuth will be up for this. It's been a few weeks off for them on the Basketball Champions League front over the Christmas and New Year. And I'm sure they are all raring to go once again and try and continue where they left off. Petrol Olimpija in the green and black strip, Medi Bayreuth in the white. So can the German side go top of Group C? Game day 10 of the Basketball Champions League has reached us, and it is Medi Bayreuth against Petrol Olimpija. Slovenian side controlling the tip. A couple of feigns, trying to put it away. The right-hand jump hook doesn't go. The rebound by Demond Brooks. And now James Robinson can bring it down the floor for medi Bayreuth. Demond Brooks now. Good ball movement already. Spots Nate Linhart, who turned down the three. This time he takes it, and this time he makes it. Great patience by Nate Linhart. He could have rushed the three, decided just to keep hold of it, and knocked it down under no pressure. And medi Bayreuth off to a hot start. Looking to respond, which they do. A long two for Olimpija. Nice pass inside. Demond Brooks is double team though. Needs to try and get it away. They've got the open man in the corner. Back to Demond Brooks. Great defense. And misses the shot under pressure. Rebound by Bojan Radulovic. Penetrates. Has to turn back outside the steal. And now it's 3v2. If they use it, decides just to throw the three. And makes it. The steal down the other end of the floor. And knocks down the three, and, well, rather ominously for Olimpija, Gabe York has his first points of the game. That's the confidence of the man. He had two teammates up in support, decided just to halt his run, throw the three, and why not when you're shooting it as well as he is in the regular season. Nice penetration, makes the two. Robinson passed down the floor to Demond Brooks. A little feign, is fouled, and one. Great pass down the floor to Demond Brooks. Just waited for the opportunity. Puts in the two, draws the contact, and we'll head to the line. And we have an early timeout here by Petrol Olimpija. So Demond Brooks back at the line to try and convert the three-point play. Just comes up short. Rebound by Devin Oliver. Nice pass, but another steal for medi Bayreuth, and the foul. They wanted an unsportsmanlike, did the German side. Radulovic, hard to tell whether it was an unsportsmanlike, whether he saw them rushing down the floor in numbers and just blocked the run, but either way, the unsportsmanlike has not been given. Here is James Robinson. No Demond Brooks. There's two men on him again and is stripped out of his hands. Here's Jan Span. Nice pass to him. Difficult shot under pressure. Doesn't get the roll. Strong rebound by Andreas Seifert, who had two Olimpija players all around him. Now James Robinson, good penetration, draws the foul. Jan Span is called on it. is Gabe York. York throws it up. Good defense, but the left-hand jump hook is good. Andreas Seifert knocks down the 2. The lead is up to 6 at the moment. Started his career at Berlin Baskets, did Andreas Seifert. Lovely bounce pass, what a dish that was. And the 2 for Gregor Horvat. Here is Nate Linhart to open the scoring earlier on with a long 3. I thought that was medi Bayreuth ball, but a decision has actually gone the Slovenian side's way. So they'll turn it over. Jan Span. Span throws it out to the corner. Good perimeter defense. Had to get out there quick and did, but they throw it back outside again. The 3 just about gets the roll. And Olimpija pull to within 1. Devin Oliver who knocks it down. Good inside-outside offense there for the Slovenian. York from miles out, can't connect on the 3. Rebound by Radulovic, and a chance for Petrol Olimpija to now take the lead. They trailed by 6 only a couple of minutes or so ago. Now the steal though, and decides not to even bother to make the block. Jan Span, and James Robinson rolls in the 2. Couple of steals already for medi Bayreuth. Here is Span up against Robinson. Robinson called on the foul. That was the steal and the 2 from James Robinson. Just to let you know, Banvit have beaten Ike Athens in the other game in Group C, 78-71, that one finished. Just to throw it back outside again, shot clock down to 4. The 3 on the way, comes up short, and the rebound by Gabe York. Robinson throws it out to the corner, awful pass from James Robinson. They turn it right back over. Badzim helps it off, throws it back outside again. Foul goes on Andreas Seifert. 2 will not count. Another 14 seconds on the shot clock. Great inbound pass, or heavy hands though underneath. Great offensive rebound, no, and he puts it back. Devin Oliver, good hustle from him. Missed the first one, didn't give up on it. Made sure he made the seconds. Machelski into James Robinson. The lead is back to 1 again. Robinson very nearly turns it over again. That would have been 2 consecutive turnovers for him. Gabe York, shot clock is down to 4, steps back, throws it, just comes up a little too much on it. So now the rebound, well done, makes the 2. Easy as you like from Taylor Battle. medi Bayreuth just struggling a little bit over the last few minutes, and Petrol Olimpija have a 1-point lead as the timeout is called.
Overhelp. All right, do not overhelp.
quick start for medi Bayreuth, but has been swiftly cancelled out by Olimpija. Fans again looking to try and get their side going. Wachalski decides to throw the three and makes it. Well, he didn't look too confident. There was a bit of hesitation about it, but still managed to knock it down. Steve Wachalski, the 34-year-old, was with Telekom Baskets Bonn before signing for medi all the way back in 2015, and that is too easy. Simple pass, and another easy two for Devin Oliver. Linhart, great pass, so he had so much time. Robinson misses the three. Back out to James Robinson now. This is the man they want shooting the three. Oh, in and out from Gabe York. Just over 3 minutes to go in this opening quarter. There's Gabe York so far, just 1 from 4. Hasn't quite found his range in the early stages. Now the three on the way. Comes up way short, but offensive rebound by Rocco Badzim. Another three, knocks it down. Out rebounding medi Bayreuth at the moment are Olimpija. Hrovat, 3 from 3 from the field so far. Here's Gabe York. And Linhart throws it away. Opportunity to extend the lead again here for Olimpija, who trailed by 6 in this opening quarter. Done really well just to stick to their task. Catch thought about throwing up the three, decided against it. Now the two from the foul line is good. Good patience again from the Slovenian side, not rushing their shot, waiting for the best look. And Jordan Morgan, their main man on offense, is on the floor. And is 1 from 1 already from the field as Robinson looks to respond with 2 of his own. Can't get it to go. Trying to slow it down. Taylor Battle. Oh, nearly steals it. The shot clock's down to 3. Has to put it up not once but twice. And now the third time is an air ball. The rebound by Gabe York. So they've got the miss, medi Bayreuth. Can they respond with a make of their own? So Linhart and Robinson checking out. There is the big Assem Murray, who's had a really good regular season so far. His father, Ahmed, played for Egypt at the 1984 Los Angeles Games, actually. Basketball certainly runs in the family. Here is Gabe York again. Has to go back outside to Wachalski. Now Amaze, good aggression by Amaze, throws it up fairly aimlessly in the end. Last touch was off Olimpija, and Bayreuth will have 2 seconds to inbound and get a shot away. Not a great offensive possession there. Actually a little fortunate to get the ball back, medi Bayreuth. Here is York. Steps back, throws the three just before the buzzer, can't get it to go again. 1 from 5 now from three-point range. Gabe York really hasn't got his shooting arm working. Inside the final 60 seconds. Castrati, shot clock down to 3, just has to shoot the 3, connects again. And Olimpija lead by 8. Really punishing medi Bayreuth, who after such a quick start from the German side, have really gone cold over the last 3 or 4 minutes, really. They've allowed Olimpija quite a substantial lead now in this opening quarter. So York heads to the foul line. Olimpija now in the penalty. So we've got about 6 or 7 seconds between the shot and the game clock. The lead is 6. Another 3 on the way. Comes up way short, but it's another offensive rebound. We had 2, and finally Asemare is able to pick it up, and now the final shot of the opening quarter comes up short with the 3. And Petrol Olimpija will be delighted with their start here in Germany. Bastian Dolleth will be disappointed he couldn't make that, just to make it a closer opening quarter. Medi Bayreuth 17, Petrol Olimpija 23. Bayreuth just 3 from 8 from the outside and 3 from 6 from 2-point range. Olimpija 7 from 12. Have out-rebounded Medi Bayreuth though as well, have Petrol Olimpija. 11 rebounds to 7. Bayreuth have had 4 turnovers as well in that opening quarter. So most of the stats at the moment are pointing towards the Slovenian side. And here are the highlights from that opening quarter. So what can Medi Bayreuth find in this second quarter? They need to try and get their outside shot working a little bit better. Gabe York has certainly struggled from beyond the arc so far. Dolleth. No, Cox, last touch off Olimpija, so Bayreuth will keep it with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Wachalski into Asemare. The shot clock's down to 2. Needs to get it away. Marai does just that. And it'll be a shot clock violation. It's another really good defensive possession, though, by Petrol Olimpija. Here is Badzim. Badzim for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound this time by Robin Amaze. Now Bastian Dolleth. Amaze again. Throws it out to Cox. Cox lines up the 3. Nowhere near. Rebound again by Petrol Olimpija. Really crashing the boards so far, the Slovenian side. Here's Taylor Battle. Morgan comes, sets the screen. Shot clock down to 4. The referee sees a foul. So Wachalski picks up his first. Drives to the baseline. Great pass. Morgan is fouled and 1. Well, he's had an incredible regular season so far as Jordan Morgan. He's put up good minutes so far in this one as well. Went to the University of Michigan. He's a really good student athlete as well, was Jordan Morgan. Also completed his BSc in Industrial and Operations Engineering. So the lead is as big as it has been. It's up to 9. Bastien Dorev to John Cox. Cox throws it up, gets the block. Mare has to put away the right-hand jump hook. It's another miss for medi Bayreuth. They just cannot get any half-decent looks at the moment. Great work on the defensive end by Petrol Olimpija. Difficult to see which side has the opportunity to go top in Group C and which side is languishing towards the bottom of the Group C table. It's a double-digit lead now for the Slovenian side. Dorev, that's a better pass, and an easy 2 for Asem Mare. I think they're trying to force things at the moment. It looks like medi Bayreuth not allowing their basketball to do the talking for them. Battle throws up the 3, and Olimpija cannot miss. Taylor Battle knocks down another one from the outside. The lead's back up to 12. This has been some performance so far from the side coming into this with a 3-6 record, but I did mention during the warm-up to write them off at your peril. They've already beaten Movistar Estudiantes on the road, who currently top the Group C table. Cox had the opportunity to throw an uncontested 3. Cox thought that the bucket was going to count. It will be from the side. Here's Damon Brooks. And Cox again. This will be a 2. Don't know why Cox just didn't step back and take the 3, but it will count. So Castrati was called on the foul, so his 3rd foul already, which is a little worrying. So medi Bayreuth will get possession straight back, and another opportunity. Amaze for 3 was fouled, and Amaze will head to the line and shoot 3. Foul picked up by Dorbeck. Signed a 3-year contract with the club back in 2016. Made his German national team debut as well last year, did Robin Amaze. And he makes all 3. Lead back down to 7. Here's Jan Span. Now Jordan Morgan, shot clock is down to 3. Difficult shot. Oh, he's tried to pass it actually, and well, Dorev not happy that a foul has been called against him. It's a shame because it was a decent defensive possession from the German side up until that foul, with the shot clock counting down. Be disappointed that he's given the ball straight back to the Slovenian side. Another 14 seconds to shoot. Oh, it's a really poor inbound pass. Mays with the steal, and now it's Asemare with the big slam. That's better on the fast break from medi Bayreuth. And they're on a little run of their own here at the German side. Lorbeck turned it over. Mays with the steal. And medi Bayreuth are back to within 5. Olimpija call a timeout.
Cross, next offense is Horns. Execute. Set good screens. Look for this flare screen. Proof like the ball, then you get the drive. All right, let's go cross right now.
So they've led by as many as 12. That lead is back down to 5. We've still got 6 minutes or so to go. We need to get the ball over the half court here. Just about did it in the 8 seconds allowed. That would have been a cheap turnover. Good high court press though by medi Bayreuth. So Cox picks up his first foul. It's Jordan Morgan. Now Spann throws it into Jordan Morgan again. The shot clock down to 4. Morgan may just have to throw it up. Tried to throw it all the way across. They've got 0.8 seconds left on the shot clock. So again, good defense here by medi Bayreuth. This really does just have to be catch and shoot. Comes off the leg of Demond Brooks. So another 14 seconds for Olimpija. Here's Jan Spann. Morgan, nice pass behind the back. The 3 is on the way, just comes up short. Offensive rebound by Morgan, and Morgan puts in the 2. Good hustle again by Olimpija and Jordan Morgan. Second in, it rebounds. Oh, what a spin move that is. Robin Amaze again for medi Bayreuth. Beautiful little spin towards the hoop. Let's have another look at this. See you later. So medi are in the penalty. Olimpija head to the foul line. Domen Lorbeck will take them and just about gets the first one to go. There's John Cox. Now James Robinson, who's back in for medi. Awful pass again from Robinson. Couple of turnovers really caused by him. Lorbeck throws it out. Now Hrovat. Hrovat again, back outside. The three is on the way. And you can put another one down for Petrol Olimpija. Domen Lorbeck makes it a double-digit game once more. But it looked as though medi Bayreuth were finding a response out here. Olimpija straight back at them. Here's Asen Mare. Mare, so difficult to deal with in these positions. Good rebound, good strong rebound by Devin Oliver. Another three on the way. You know the rest. They cannot miss at the moment, Olimpija. It's Gregor Hrovat again. And the lead is as big as it has been. It's up to 13. And a timeout has been called. Things not going to plan out there for medi Bayreuth.
Offensive end right now, we need to press offense. We go Hoyts late. All right? Space the floor. If they go hard, head to the head, move that ball. All right? Let's go, fellas. Come on. Let's go.
You play forwards now. And wait, if the ball goes to 5 men, 1 man go down from this one.
Well, they could do with a solid end here to this second quarter. They've got just under 4 minutes. medi Bayreuth have been outplayed so far from the Slovenian side. Gabe York is back on the floor. They need him to try and heat up. As they do this man, Demond Brooks with a nice dribble. And the finish with the left hand. Jan Span has to go back out as Radulovic. Here's Span again. Span, the little teardrop. Lovely from Jan Span. Shooting the ball so well at the moment. Petrol Olimpija, 69% from two-point range, 50% from the outside. Those numbers will get it done more often than not. Lead back up to 13. Here's Gabe York. York steps back, throws the three. That's better from Gabe York, who really struggled from the outside in the opening quarter. They'll be hoping that he can heat up now. Two from 6, you can see, from the outside, but they're just getting into that lane far too easily. A little fortunate there, medi Bayreuth, that the shot was missed. Now late Linhart for 3, no good. Defensive rebound again. Jan Span. Nice turn. Great defense by Demond Brooks. And now the fast break is on. Nate Linhart again. All poor ball handling from Linhart, who just about prevents the backcourt violation. Gabe York steps back, looking for back-to-back threes. No good. Demond Brooks with the offensive rebound. Back outside to Robinson. York this time with much more time. Off target again and shakes his head as if to say, what is going on? Normally I knock those down in my sleep. Steps back. This time comes up way short. Asen Mare with the rebound. And now Demond Brooks leads the charge and makes it a single-digit game again. Final 60 seconds of the first half. Jan Span. Left-hand hook shot just about gets the roll again. Doing well, Petrol Olimpija. Every time it looks as though medi Bayreuth are on a bit of a roll, eating into their leads. Olimpija come up with a shot of their own. York is fouled, doesn't get the two, but will head to the line either way. Did play some Summer League for the Charlotte Hornets back in 2016, did Gabe York, but then went on to sign for Vanoli in Italy. Had a little spell in the NBA D League as well before signing with medi Bayreuth last summer. Five seconds or so between the shot and the game clock here. Battle, lovely little pass behind the back. The three just comes up short. Last possession of the first half will go to medi Bayreuth. And Linhart throws up a difficult two. Offensive rebound. Brooks can't put it back. And the buzzer goes. And what a first half that is for the Slovenian side, Petrol Olimpija. medi Bayreuth, no doubt about it, favourites coming into this, but it's not quite going to plan at the half-time buzzer. medi Bayreuth 37, Petrol Olimpija 45. Well, Olimpija 63% from two-point range. They've only missed 7 out of their 19 shots. They're also 43% from the outside. They're yet to miss from the foul line. Pretty good numbers. Out-rebounding medi Bayreuth as well. Look at the number of assists as well. 9 assists to Olimpija, just 4 for medi Bayreuth. 3 blocks, less turnovers. Almost every stat in favour of the Slovenian side. Gabe York, unsurprisingly, leads the way, and he's not had a great first half either, really, with his shot. Hasn't quite found his range. 10 points. Hrovat leading the way for Olimpija with 11. A couple of steals for Gabe York. 3 blocks already, though, for Jordan Morgan, who's had a solid game, as he so often does. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. And those are the game leaders for either side. But, well, Raul Corner certainly has some words to say to his side at half-time. It is Petrol Olimpija with an 8-point lead. Come back in around 10 minutes' time for the start of the second half. So welcome back to Germany, the second half here on game day 10 of the Basketball Champions League, just a couple of minutes away, and at the moment things certainly not going to script for medi Bayreuth. Have the opportunity with a win here to go to the top of Group C. They would leapfrog above both Movistar Estudiantes and Dumanorea Venezia, who both have a 6-4 record in first and second place. medi Bayreuth would go to 7-3 with a win. But as I say, at the moment, Petrol Olimpija are proving a tough nut to crack. 45 points to 37 is the advantage at the moment after 2 quarters. Gregor Hrovat leading the way for Olimpija, 11 points. Devon Oliver with 5 rebounds. Gabe York with 10 points, but certainly struggled in that opening quarter, especially with his 3-shot. Just couldn't quite get it going. But of course, they are still just 8 points back, and plenty of time for medi Bayreuth to try and turn this one around. Both in their debut seasons in the Basketball Champions League. Petrol Olimpija were the Slovenian regular season and playoff champions last season. That's why they forced their way in to the Basketball Champions League this season. At the moment in Slovenia, they are in second position with a 6-4 record, just behind 6th Primorska, who are 7-3. But an expectant fan base has come in here, and they're not quite getting what they were hoping to come and see so far. As you can see, it's almost packed to the rafters, which is wonderful for the Basketball Champions League. Exactly what they want. Such a passionate fan base here. Need to try and move the ball a little bit better in this second half to medi Bayreuth. I thought at times in that first half they were just trying to force things, trying to take on shots that weren't there rather than just stay patient and wait for the best opportunity to shoot the ball. And it is Petrol Olimpija with the first possession in this third quarter. Need to rebound a little bit better as well, Bayreuth. They've immediately got a steal, but then throw it all the way down the floor and turn it straight back over. Not good enough from Nate Linhart. James Robinson was a bit wasteful with the ball as well in the first half. He had a few turnovers. Robinson nearly managed to keep it in somehow. Here's Badzim. Another steal, this time by James Robinson. He's got Brooks in support. Nice little pop pass, and Brooks puts in the 2, so a couple of steals already. Here is Rocco Badzim again. Croatian under-20 international who's left Croatia for the first time after 4 years with Šibenik, and Jordan Morgan just continues on his merry way. Great pass down the floor. All rejected by Morgan, but the foul. Good transitional defense by Jordan Morgan. So Damon Brooks heads to the foul line. And undrafted back in 2014. Another one that went to play some Summer League with the Charlotte Hornets before signing for Napoli in Italy, and then signed for medi back in 2016. That's him again. Over 3 on the way by Taylor Battle, just comes up short. Rebound by Damon Brooks, nearly had it his pocket picked. Here's Brooks again, now Gabe York. Always looking to try and make something happen is Gabe York. James Robinson now. Robinson, good pass to Brooks, try to throw it out to the corner, stolen. And now the pass down the floor and an easy 2, oh, rejected! Arriving from nowhere, Damon Brooks. And now Gabe York for 3, just comes up short, offensive rebound though. Back to York, York throws it up, can't get the roll. And eventually Petrol Olimpija get the ball back. Here's Taylor Battle. Throws up the long 2, air ball. Well, let's take another look at this again. It was a good pass from Battle. Rocco Vansim thought that he was just going to put in a simple 2, and then Damon Brooks timing his jump to perfection. Two blocks already for Damon Brooks. Crowd trying to play their part as well, trying to get medi Bayreuth going. Here's James Robinson up against Taylor Battle. Seyfirth comes to set the screen. Battle goes back outside, thought about the 3, Linhart, turned it down. Robinson, difficult 2, way too much on it, an easy rebound for Bubnic. Taylor Battle again. Went to Penn State, did Taylor Battle. Back in 2011, he became the first player in Big Ten Conference history to accumulate 2,000 career points, 500 rebounds, 500 assists. And then later that year became Penn State's all-time leading scorer. Actually set that record with a clinching 3-point shot in the quarterfinal of the Big Ten tournament. Really good college player. Here's Taylor Battle again. Calling for support, which doesn't come. Shot clock down to 4. Great penetration. Drives into the runway, puts away the 2. Great acceleration from Taylor Battle. Turns on the afterburners. 3 from 3 so far from the field is Taylor Battle. Seyfirth now. Difficult shot with the left-hand hook shot that gets it to go. Was a promising youngster was Andreas Seyfirth. He was the Pro B Youngster of the Year back in the 2010-11 season. Here's Morgan, throws it away, straight into the hands of James Robinson. Now Damon Brooks. Brooks spins, somehow manages to find a teammate, throws it outside. York for 3 is good. Now medi Bayreuth are coming back into this game. The lead is just 4 now for Olimpija. And all of a sudden, there's a spring in the step of the German side as a timeout is called.
And you wait. So use the screen, be aggressive there. And this is a substitution of They play side defense, same as we do. So don't force it actually go there. They want us to go there. Pass the ball to the big guy. Play catch off, we work the ball down the side. And you guys, if you see they play side, set the back screen with your back. So
So it's been a good response so far by medi Bayreuth in this third quarter. Outscored Petrol Olimpija 8-4 so far. Here is Taylor Battle again. Shot clock is down to 4. Battle looks to try and find a way through, and the steal again by Damon Brooks, and now the fast break as Linhart lines up the 3, comes up well short. To be disappointed with that under no pressure, Nate Linhart. Here's Bubnic trying to go to work. Bubnic spins, nicely done. Easy 2 with the left hand. Drazen Bubnic. Whistle goes. I think he wanted an offensive foul called there. He's not going to get it. So 4th foul already for Örjan Castrati. He's got to be really careful now. Actually started his career at Olimpija and moved to Kirke for 5 years before re-signing earlier in 2017. Robin Amaze is back in for medi Bayreuth. Here's Damon Brooks. Brooks, really difficult. Step back 2, no good. Rebound by Bubnic. Span into Morgan. Span again, that's great ball movement. Bubnic for 3, count it. Great ball movement around the perimeter from Olimpija. Managed to get Bubnic free. Knocks down his first shot from the outside. And the lead is back up to 9 again. Bayreuth got it to 4. Linhart lines up the long 2, and easy as you like. Knocks it down. Three from 3 from the field as Morgan explodes, but the whistle had already gone. So Castrati has been called on the foul, which means that he's fouled out, Örjan Castrati. So Castrati leaves the game. In comes Badzim. Really poor discipline from Castrati with still nearly 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, already fouled out. As Seifert puts up the 2, Morgan grabs a strong rebound. Here is Jordan Morgan. Shot clock is down to 4. Jan Span out to the corner. Someone's got to get it away. He tried the little floater. That's a good defensive possession. Gets a big round of applause as well from Raul Corner there. Demond Brooks had to be strong to prevent the ball being stripped out of his hands by Drazen Bubnic. Seyferth comes, sets the screen. York from miles out, can't get the three to go. Strong rebound again by Morgan. Whistle had already gone though. That was Castrati's fifth foul that prevented Jordan Morgan joining the highlight reel with that big dunk. It's confirmation of his fifth foul that he has fouled out. Here is Span. Span looking to try and do it all himself. Throws up a difficult two. Assam Mare grabs the rebounds. There's another one that came to the fore early on in his career. He was recognised at the FIBA Under-19 World Champs, where he averaged the third most points per game, the most steals and the second most rebounds. So back comes John Cox for medi Bayreuth. Brooks thought about throwing the three, instead threw it into Assam Mare, but a little push in the back from Bojan Radulovic, who was spotted by the referee. Olimpija now in the penalty, so trip to the foul line. Third foul for Radulovic as well, so he's another one that's just got to be a tad careful. Makes them both. Nice soft touch at the hoop. And again, the lead is back down to 5. Span, good hands by Lorbeck. Wasn't the easiest pass to get control of. Now Badzim, the three is on the way. Looks good, is good by Domen Lorbeck. Well, just like in the first half, every time it looked as though medi Bayreuth were finding a way back into the game, Olimpija responds with a 2 or 3 of their own, and Lorbeck knocks down his second from the outside. As Amaze looks to respond with one of his own. Too much on it. Strong rebound, Assam Mare, and then is fouled. And we'll head back to the line. Well, that's what you get with Assam Mare. Strong presence on the glass. Made both from the line a couple of seconds ago. This time can't make either, but great work to Demond Brooks with the offensive rebound. Fouled again, and it'll be another 2 free throws for the German side. Well, something they had to improve upon really from the first half was their rebounding. Here a pin drop as Demond Brooks lines up his first free throw, which he makes. And he makes both, so he makes up for the 2 missed by Assam Mare. And we've got just over 60 seconds to go in this third quarter. We should be in for a really good climax to this one. All about whether Petrol Olimpija can hold their nerve here. They've done magnificently well so far. Great pass, Lorbeck for another 3, way off target with this one. Offensive rebound, the 2 is good. Need to box out a little bit better. Good work by Drazen Bubnic though. Robin Amaze to Bastien Doré. Amaze back to Asemare, who's got 3 Olimpija shirts all over him. Draws another foul, will head back to the line. Well, Bubnic has had good minutes so far. Only played 9 minutes, but 7 points, 4 rebounds for Dražen Bubnic. Back comes Devin Oliver. Was the Slovenian League Finals MVP in 2017, Devin Oliver, and the Slovenian Super Cup MVP as well. Well, they've got a chance for a 2-for-1 if they'd taken a quick possession here, which they haven't. Here is Devin Oliver. Manages to draw the foul. Five seconds between the shot and the game clock. Here is Jan Span. Tried to bounce it into Radulovic. The last touch was off Radulovic, and medi Bayreuth with the opportunity to eat into the 6-point lead once more. 11 seconds to go in the third. Bastien Doré all the time for Amaze to knock down the 3. Comes up short. Tries to throw it up from the other end of the floor, can't get it to go, but Petrol Olimpija, well, they still lead. medi Bayreuth did their best in that third quarter to try and make some inroads, but all credit to the Slovenian side. They hang tough, and they still have a 6-point lead, 53 points to 59. See Olimpija still shooting the ball better in all facets there, from 2-point range, from 3, and from the foul line, although they've only got to the foul line 3 times, which in comparison to their opponents is not a huge amount. So an intriguing final quarter awaits us here. Can medi Bayreuth overturn a 6-point deficit and go top of Group C, or are Petrol Olimpija taking a giant step towards keeping their chances of qualifying for the next stage of the competition alive? And Bastien Doré immediately draws the foul from beyond the arc and will head to the line and shoot 3. Devin Oliver not happy with the way he defended that. Here's Lorbeck. Now Jordan Morgan. Morgan has Asamare all over him. And Asamare does really, really well. So they've turned it over. Godeth running down a blind alley. Has it stripped out of his hands by Morgan. Now Jan Span, great pass out to the corner. The three is on the way, the three is good. Foul called on Rocco Badzim. Well, Olimpija just have to make sure that they're more than happy to trade buckets, really. They need to make sure that they continue to have a decent cushion here. Just how their nerves hold up in the final 8 minutes or so, coming down the stretch. Left hand little floater, that's beautiful, by Nate Linhardt. Is Morgan. Kept reasonably quiet today as Jordan Morgan. And it's another turnover for Petrol Olimpija. It's an offensive foul. Jordan Morgan arguing the decision. So his second. Here's Bastian Dore. Foot was just inside the line. It would have been a 2. Devon Oliver with a big rebound. Here is Jan Span. Span up against Asamare. Shot clock is down to 4, but the whistle went. The foul goes on Asamare. Now Jordan Morgan. Morgan looking to try and be aggressive. Last touch was off Nate Linhardt, so they will keep possession here, Olimpija, with 5 seconds left on the clock. Devon Oliver to inbound. Oliver out to the corner. The 3 is on the way. Nowhere near. Comes up way short. And now the fast break is on for medi Bayreuth. They send it out to Bastian Dore. Great transitional defense by Petrol Olimpija. Brilliant pass. And the dunk from Asamare. Well, it looked as though the chance had gone when Bastian Dore had to slow things down. They just bided their time and found an open Egyptian underneath. Looking to respond with a 3 of their own. And again, Rocco Badzim knocks it down. They get to within 3. And bang, another 3-pointer from Olimpija. The lead's back up to 6. 3 from 7 from beyond the arc today for Badzim. Last touch was off medi Bayreuth, so Olimpija turn it over. That's the 3 we've just seen. Here is Taylor Battle. And Badsim again. Badsim decides to go for back-to-back threes. Can't get it. Big rebound by Gabe York. Important one as well. They've got the miss. Can they follow it up with a make of their own? Bastian Dolev. Wachalski turns down to three. Into Asemari. He's got two all over him. And the last touch off Olimpija. Mare actually does really well there just to keep hold of the ball for medi Bayreuth. Nate Linhart to the baseline, tries to finish on the reverse and gets it done as well with his weaker right hand. And the lead is back to 4. Devin Oliver. So another whistle. The three obviously won't count. Hassan Murray not happy with the call. Turns to the officials. So second foul on Nate Linhart. Well, it's actually a technical that's been called on Linhart. So the free throw is made, and also Olimpija will regain possession. So a chance to really punish medi Bayreuth here for that technical from Linhart. He's Badsim. Great aggression, or poor hands by Radulovic. Does well to keep possession, but they eventually turn it over. Here is Nate Linhart. Linhart throws it back outside. Bastian Dolev. Dolev tries to feed it into Made, but instead turns it over, and now it's 2v2. Taylor Battle decides just to slow it down. Battle again. Badsim always looking up, thinking about the three, decides against it. The shot clock's down to 2 though. Battle has to throw the three, tries to bank it open. The bank's closed for now. And defensive rebound from medi Bayreuth. The lead is still 5. Under 5 to go in this final quarter. Linhart out to the corner. Bastian Dolev draws the foul. Foul goes on Rocco Badsim. Great drive by Gabe York, and the finish with the left hand. Good aggression from Gabe York. Beautiful little up and under. Leads down to a 1-possession game. Normally, when this has happened, Olimpija have responded with something. This time, Battle comes up way short with the 3. So Radulovic called on his fourth foul. Olimpija in the penalty, so Gabe York to the line. Well, it's a one-point game. The first time it's been a one-point game for some time. Taylor Battle is fouled. Shouts of defense. Now Devin Oliver, shot clock down to 3 again. Oliver drives to the baseline, has to throw up a difficult step back 2. It's another miss and a chance to take the lead for medi Bayreuth. York to Murray with the slam. And medi Bayreuth leads for the first time since the opening quarter. It was always going to be a question as to just how Olimpija coped with having this lead as Battle makes the 2. And 1 for Taylor Battle. So a chance for a 3-point play. Bastian Doreth is the man called on the foul. And he does. So once again they lead by 2. It is ebbing and flowing as we come down the stretch. So many competitive games in the Basketball Champions League regular season. Battle has 13 points. Asa Murray looking to go to work. Really good shot, difficult shot with the right hands. Averaging 10.4 points, 6.6 rebounds in the Basketball Champions League is Asa Murray. As well, throws it up from the foul line, doesn't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Jordan Morgan. And the foul has gone on Asa Murray. Apologies if you can lip read particularly well, or not even particularly well like me. Ivan understood what Asa Murray was shouting there. This was his shot previously. That is so much harder than he's made it look. Makes both. And that is a 2-point lead again for Olimpija. Here's Gabe York. York throws up a tricky one. Oh, gets the roll. Beautifully done by Gabe York. And we are all tied up once again. Who's going to blink first here? Battle has to go back out. Morgan throws up the long 2. Well, that's the man whose hands they'd quite like the ball in. Jordan Morgan. Just under 2 minutes to go. Man, Morgan 5 from 5 from 2-point range so far. That's a Murray. Well, he's got to go himself. Shot clock is down to 2. Murray's got to throw one up. Difficult shot again. This time comes up short. Murray grabs the offensive rebound and draws the foul. Great hustle by the Egyptian. Looked as though the chance had gone, but did really well just to keep hold of it. Grabbed the offensive rebound and head to the line again. Well, every single free throw hugely important coming down the stretch. (72-73). 90 seconds to go. Jan Span. Now Taylor Battle turns on the afterburners, throws it back outside. The three is on the way, it's blocked. But did he just step out of bounds? He did. Very unlucky from Nate Linhart. It was a good block initially, and then his foot just stepped out of bounds, so Olimpija will get the ball back. Not before we have a timeout. It's way too easy from a medi Bayreuth point of view. Just a simple inbound pass. Knocks down the two, makes it a three-point game again. Nicely drawn up straight out of the timeout. As Taylor Battle checks out. Back comes Gregor Hrovat. And if they can get a miss here, Olimpija, opportunity to go down the other end and make it a two-possession game once more. We've just about got 60 seconds to go as York tries to level things up and does. What a Basketball Champions League regular season Gabe York has had. And it is 75 each with 60 seconds to go. Great pass, Morgan gets the roll, does well to escape the attention of Assam Mare. And Olimpija lead by two again, another timeout called.
If they are in zone, run the same thing, but make sure they're going to be very aggressive on Gabe, that we look for us and for the target. We do not need a three. We're down two, okay? So use Gabe for the threat of Gabe to look for this. Line in two up, all right? Okay?
Hey, and one more thing. The big guy, when he gets the ball on the low foot, he's not going to pass. So when he make a dribble, let's see, let's go.
Yeah, Zoran Matic just saying when Assam Mare gets the ball, he's in the low post, he's not going to pass, he's going to try and do it himself, so make sure that get bodies around him. Can't afford really just to go one-on-one against Assen Mare. He's had good success so far today. 15.6 rebounds for the big man. Bayreuth's inbound, trailing by 2 with 45 seconds to go. Demond Brooks. Foul goes on Bubnic. And a trip to the line for the German side. So that was Bubnic's 5th foul, so he's fouled out for the final 33 seconds, plus what is potentially looking like overtime as well here. Oh, he's missed the first, and Linhart looks to the sky. He knows just how important that could be. Oh, just about. Makes the second. So it's a 1-point game. So Demond Brooks has been called on an unsportsmanlike. Well. This could be a potential game changer here. So they'll have a couple of free throws. They'll then get possession back as well. Demond Brooks shakes his head. So the lead is 3, and they have the ball. Oh, what is he doing? Demond Brooks, that is so stupid. Really, probably has cost his side the game. And he's got no one else to blame but himself. As the timeout is called. But that is just idiotic from Demond Brooks, it really is. So big possession here for Olimpija. Can they make it a 2-possession game again with, what have we got, about 10 seconds between the shot and the game clock? Battle's just going to tick down as many of those seconds as he possibly can. He knows that his side in the driver's seat with that 3-point lead. Battle drives on the reverse, can't get it to go. Gabe York grabs the rebound and the foul from Jordan Morgan. Well, boos echo around the arena here. Not sure whether the fans wanted an unsportsmanlike called on Jordan Morgan there. In the end, it's actually not a bad foul, really. So medi Bayreuth now call a timeout.
Make both. Regardless, try to make them both. We immediately going to cross. Okay? Going to cross. Our first option is steal. Right? If they have the ball in the, if we have the ball in the trap, go for steal. As soon as the ball is not the trap, foul quick, but smart. Okay? Steal first, foul second. Go for offensive rebound nonetheless. All right, let's go. You're here. Gregor here. Set the down the team. Run towards the ball. Get open.
As soon as you make a press, cut to the middle. Go, long.
So Gabe York at the foul line, looking to try and make it back to just a 1-point game. We've got 9.2 seconds left on the clock. It is coming down to the wire here in Germany. He makes them both. Now, what's the plan for medi Bayreuth here? Try and get a steal. If not, they foul. Well, they've done well to tick down as many seconds. They have stolen it. The last shot will go to Bastian Doreth for three. Has he touched it in? I don't think he has. They're going to have a little look at this. The three was way short from Bastian Doreth, and they're just going to see whether the tip back from Asemare was before the buzzer or not. There's the three from Doreth. Keep a lookout. No, the buzzer is already gone. It is Petrol Olimpija who pick up the win here in Germany. You can see there goes the buzzer. And the tip in from Asemare was 0.2 or 3 of a second just too late. They did so well to get the steal. But what a game we've had here in Germany. Medi Bayreuth with the opportunity to go top of Group C have blown that opportunity to struggling medi Bayreuth to keep their hopes alive of qualifying to the knockout stages. They had a 3-6 record here, but Damon Brooks, well, he was the man that gave away that unsportsmanlike foul, pushing over his opponent with not too many seconds to go in that final quarter. And in the end, it's proved pivotal. They've lost by 1. So medi Bayreuth blow the opportunity to go top by a point. And they join both Movistar Estudiantes and Umana Reia Venezia with a 6-4 record after their 10 games. It's finished. Medi Bayreuth 78, Petrol Olimpija 79. The Slovenians go to 4-6 in their opening 10 games. So there is how the table looks. So Banvit, they sit top of the table with a 7-3 record, just what medi Bayreuth could have been on. It is really tight at the top of Group C. As you can see, the stats pretty similar from 2-point range. 38% from 3, just 27% for medi Bayreuth. And look at the difference. 29 trips to the free throw line for the German side, just 9 for Olimpija. Rebounds in the end pretty similar. They worked on that in the second half, did the Germans. 15 turnovers to 11. Again, they worked on their ball handling as well. That was costing them a little bit in that first half. Gabe York, not for the first time, leads the way. 24 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists for Bastian Doreth. It was Jordan Morgan who had 15 points, Devin Oliver 6 rebounds, and Badzim had 5 assists. 3 blocks as well from Robinson. 24 points for York. Asemare had a good game, 15 points and 6 rebounds for him. Morgan with 15. Battle and Trovat both had 13 points. But, well, we can all get our breath back now in what was an incredible game here in Germany. Next week, medi Bayreuth are here at home again. They're taking on Banvit, which should be a really close game. Two sides going well in Group C. And as for Petrol Olimpija, Well, they are at home. They take on Movistar Estudiantes next Wednesday. Both sides playing next Wednesday, by the way, instead of the Tuesday game. But that is just about all we have time for, unfortunately, here on game day 10. But a great game it's been. Petrol Olimpija picking up a perhaps surprise win on the road against medi Bayreuth. But make sure you're back with us next week. And in the meanwhile, download the Basketball Champions League app. But we'll be back next Tuesday for more action from the Basketball Champions League. But here in Germany, it finished medi Bayreuth 78, Petrol Olimpija 79.